Welcome to Wonder Garden. This is the place where we together explore the delicate beauty of nature and learn the secrets of orchid care in a gentle yet loving way. Each video is like a story where I share with you my years of experience in growing orchids. In today's video, I will share with you a completely new method to create organic fertilizer right at home. This fertilizer not only helps the roots of your orchids become strong, the leaves green and glossy, but also has the ability to stimulate the plants to bloom regularly throughout the year. This is a natural, safe, and sustainable way of caring for orchids, suitable even for those who are just beginning their orchid growing journey. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any orchid care tips. Let's get started. Do you have orchids like this? I just received this orchid from a friend a few days ago. When I got the plant, I was also given a small tip on how to care for it to help it recover well. That's why I decided to record this process and share it with everyone, so anyone can do it at home. First, I will gently take the orchid out of the plastic pot that the store had planted it in. Then, I will remove all the moss surrounding the roots. Did you know that at nurseries, orchids are often grown in moss because it retains moisture very well, helping the plant stay hydrated during transportation and large-scale care? However, when brought home, the moss can actually cause the roots to rot if you don't manage the water properly. That's why completely removing the old moss is very important. It prevents root rot and creates a fresher, more breathable environment for the plant to grow. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After removing all the moss, you'll be able to clearly see the entire root system of the plant. This is an important step to assess the health of the orchid. If you notice any roots that are dry, shriveled, or have turned brown or black, these are dead or rotting roots. At this point, use a specialized pair of scissors or sterilized shears to remove all of the damaged roots. After cutting away all the damaged roots and cleaning the base, I will carefully rinse the entire orchid under clean running water. This step is essential to completely remove any dirt, salt buildup, and also any remaining pathogens or fungi that might still be clinging to the roots and base. Make sure to rinse thoroughly, not just the base, but also between all the roots and even the underside of the plant, so that every part of the orchid is completely clean and ready for a healthy new start. After rinsing the orchid clean, I will place it in a naturally dry, well-ventilated spot. To treat the base of the orchid, I will prepare about 1.5 liters of clean water. Next, I will cut half a lime and squeeze it directly into the water, making sure to remove the seeds to avoid harming the roots. Lemon juice has a natural mild acidity that helps kill bacteria and fungi on the surface of the roots, while safely cleaning the base without damaging the healthy roots. I will soak the entire root system of the orchid in the lemon water solution for about 15 minutes to ensure that any remaining fungi or bacteria on the roots are eliminated. Soaking for just the right amount of time helps gently disinfect the roots without causing damage or making them too acidic. While waiting, I'll take this time to use a soft cotton pad soaked in the lemon water and gently wipe both sides of the orchid's leaves. This step not only removes dust, bacteria, and mold from the leaf surfaces, but also makes the leaves shiny and helps them photosynthesize better. Additionally, thanks to the natural antibacterial properties of lemon juice, the leaves are protected against leaf spots, yellowing, and rot, helping the plant stay healthy and recover faster after being replanted. I won't throw away the remaining lemon water after soaking the roots and wiping the leaves. Instead, I'll use it to disinfect the new growing medium. Simply pour the entire solution over the bark or medium you've prepared for repotting the orchid. Let the medium soak for about 15 to 20 minutes to ensure that any fungi, bacteria, or small insects hidden inside the bark are completely eliminated. This disinfection step is very important because it helps create a clean environment for the plant, minimizing the risk of reinfection after repotting. After about 15 minutes, once the orchid has soaked thoroughly, I will carefully lift it out and place it on a soft towel or some absorbent paper to allow the roots to drain naturally. This step is extremely important because it prevents excess water from staying at the base of the plant, which could easily lead to root rot after repotting. Letting the roots air dry for a while also gives them time to adjust to their new environment, reduces stress on the plant, and ensures that the healthy roots remain strong and ready to establish themselves in the fresh growing medium. Taking this small but essential precaution greatly increases the chances of a successful recovery and vigorous growth for your orchid. Once the medium has soaked for the required time, I will take it out and let it drain naturally in the shade before repotting the orchid. This helps the medium retain its initial moisture without being too wet, creating an ideal environment for the roots to attach and grow quickly. I will choose a well-ventilated pot with plenty of drainage holes to ensure that the roots won't retain excess water later on. First, I place a layer of large bark pieces at the bottom of the pot to create good airflow. Then, I position the orchid in the center of the pot, arranging the roots so that they spread evenly all around. Finally, I add the prepared growing medium around the base of the orchid, gently shaking the pot so the medium covers and hugs the roots, but without pressing too tightly, allowing the roots enough space to grow. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. To make the plant more stable, I will insert a thin metal rod or a small bamboo stick into the pot, placing it close to the base of the orchid. Then, I'll gently secure the stem to the support using soft ties or orchid-specific clips. This step is very important as it helps the plant stand upright and prevents it from wobbling when watering or when the wind blows. Once the plant is stable, the roots can easily attach to the new growing medium and start growing quickly. Finally, I will cover the surface of the pot with a thin layer of moss. This moss acts like a moisture blanket, helping to maintain stable humidity in the growing medium, especially during hot and dry days. After repotting, we will start preparing a natural fertilizer to help the orchid recover quickly. First, I take about 1 liter of clean water and pour it into a cup. This will serve as the base liquid to dissolve the ingredients. The first ingredient is molasses. I add about a teaspoon of molasses and stir well. Molasses is a great natural source of energy, helping to activate beneficial microorganisms in the growing medium and supporting the plant in absorbing nutrients more effectively. The next ingredient is fertilizer made from banana peels that have been fermented with probiotics for over 2 months. I add 1 spoon of this concentrated banana peel fertilizer into the mixture. This type of fertilizer is rich in organic nitrogen, potassium, and amino acids, essential nutrients that help the orchid recover quickly, develop strong roots, and grow thick, glossy green leaves. I've already shared the method for making fermented banana peel extract on my channel, and you can check it out there. The first step is to pour the entire fertilizer solution I just prepared into a spray bottle. Next, I start spraying evenly over the leaves, the stem, and around the surface of the growing medium. This method allows the plant to absorb nutrients directly through the leaves more quickly than watering at the roots, while also keeping the foliage cool, dust-free, and improving photosynthesis. Not only does this help the orchid recover faster after repotting, but misting also reduces stress, prevents yellowing and drying of the leaves, and stimulates the growth of new roots. If you do this regularly every week, your orchid will maintain ideal moisture levels, stay lush green, and remain healthy. Next, I will use the same fertilizer solution, made from molasses and fermented banana peels, to water directly at the base of the orchid. I slowly pour the solution around the base of the orchid, making sure the entire growing medium is evenly soaked. This way, every single root has the chance to take in the nutrients to the fullest. Unlike plain watering, this enriched solution doesn't just add moisture. It also carries a rich supply of natural sugars from molasses and essential minerals from banana peels. Together, they create the perfect boost that encourages roots to branch out, grow stronger, and recover much faster after repotting. Over time, this simple habit helps the orchid establish a healthy root system, which is the key foundation for producing lush green leaves and long-lasting blooms. After watering or spraying fertilizer, you should use a soft cloth to gently wipe off any remaining solution on the leaf surface and in the crevices between the leaves. This not only keeps the leaves clean and glossy, but also ensures that their surface stays dry and well ventilated, minimizing water accumulation, which could otherwise cause leaf rot or create favorable conditions for mold growth. Dilute fermented banana peel fertilizer properly and don't overuse, as it may burn roots. Apply in the morning or late afternoon for better absorption. After repotting, keep humidity stable, mist lightly, and avoid water on the crown to prevent rot. You can clearly see the remarkable changes in the orchid. Many new roots have grown, firmly attaching to the growing medium, looking healthy and plump. This is a very positive sign, showing that the recovery process has been successful. With proper care, the plant will soon produce new flower spikes, bringing a vibrant blooming season right into your garden. The leaves have also become lush green and sturdier compared to the beginning, with no more signs of yellowing or wilting. Let's admire these orchids grown with 100% organic care. The blooms are even, with thick petals, vibrant colors, and longer-lasting beauty. This is the result of a natural growing process that is safe for the plant and friendly to the environment. If you love this method, try applying it to your own orchids and watch the daily changes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share it with others, and subscribe to Wonder Garden to join me on the next plant care journeys. Welcome back to the Wonder Garden channel, a place where you can enjoy vibrant orchids carefully nurtured entirely with organic methods. Today, I want to share with you a gentle method for making natural fermented fertilizer, combined with simple care techniques, so your orchids can bloom continuously throughout all 4 seasons, while remaining healthy and never becoming exhausted. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. Let's get started. To make the fertilizer for today, we need to prepare 1 banana. Bananas are an excellent source of nutrients for plants because they contain a lot of potassium, magnesium, and essential micronutrients that stimulate the development of roots, shoots, and flowers. Next, I will use a small teaspoon of baking soda. Dissolved in 1 liter of water. Baking soda has mild disinfectant properties, helping to remove dust, bacteria, and any residual preservatives often left on the surface of fruit peels. This is a very important step before we use banana peels to make fermented fertilizer. We will wash the banana thoroughly with the baking soda and water mixture to completely remove any chemicals or impurities clinging to the peel. This cleaning process not only protects the orchid from the risk of contamination, but also ensures that the fermentation process occurs safely, efficiently, and is not affected by external impurities. After washing, I will use a paper towel to dry the banana peel. When eating bananas, don't rush to throw away the peels. Banana peels can be used as a highly effective natural fertilizer. This is a simple, cost-saving, and environmentally friendly way to nourish your orchids every day. Banana peels contain a lot of potassium, phosphorus, and calcium, essential nutrients that help roots develop strongly. Leaves become glossy green, and flowers bloom large and beautiful. Using banana peels not only helps orchids grow better, but also reduces organic waste in daily life. After chopping the banana peels into small pieces, place them all into a glass jar. Using a glass jar ensures the fermentation process is safe without reacting with plastic, while also making it easier to observe and clean after use. Next, pour about 500 milliliters of warm water into the jar. The warm temperature will help stimulate the fermentation process to occur faster. To enhance the effectiveness, add about 1 teaspoon of molasses to the solution. Molasses is a natural sugar source rich in minerals, which nourishes beneficial microorganisms during the fermentation process and accelerates the decomposition of banana peels. Just a small amount is sufficient to create a robust microbial environment, enabling the plant to easily absorb nutrients after application. The final ingredient you need to prepare is flour. Flour contains a high amount of starch, an excellent energy source that nourishes beneficial microorganisms, thereby promoting a stronger and faster fermentation process. You only need to add about 1 teaspoon of flour to the mixture. Then, stir thoroughly to ensure all the ingredients, banana peels, molasses, and flour, are fully blended together. You should choose a lid with holes like this one, which will reduce pressure as the fermenting solution produces gas. I will place a bit of cotton in the hole to prevent the entry of fungi and bacteria while still allowing gas to escape. Finally, place the jar in a cool, airy place, away from direct sunlight. After 5 days, you will notice the mixture has turned brown, accompanied by a slight characteristic fermentation smell. This is a sign that the fermentation process is complete and the fertilizer is ready to use for your orchids. To use a measuring tool or a graduated cup to take about 50 milliliters of the fermented fertilizer solution from the jar. Then, dilute it with 1 liter of clean water. Dilution is very important, as it reduces the concentration of organic acids and microorganisms in the solution, making it gentler and more suitable for orchids. Step 1. First, use a clean, soft cotton pad soaked in the diluted fermented fertilizer solution. Then gently wipe both the upper and lower surfaces of each orchid leaf. When wiping the leaves with the fermented banana peel fertilizer solution, nutrients such as potassium and natural trace elements from the banana will be absorbed directly through the leaf surface, helping the plant recover quickly and supporting the formation of new flower buds. This is a very effective way to supplement nutrients, especially during the phase when the plant needs an energy boost. Additionally, wiping the leaves helps remove dust and dirt from the surface, enhancing photosynthesis efficiency. As clean leaves absorb light better, the leaves will become glossier and healthier, contributing to the vibrant and fresh beauty of the orchid pot in your living space. The fermented banana peel fertilizer also contains beneficial microorganisms that help suppress harmful fungi and bacteria, creating a natural protective layer on the leaf surface. When used regularly, the plant will develop better resistance to adverse environmental conditions. You only need to wipe the leaves with this solution about 1 to 2 times per month. This gentle frequency is sufficient to maintain leaf health, keeping them glossy, clean, and consistently nourished, thereby helping the plant grow sustainably and bloom again soon. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. Step 2. Next, pour a portion of the diluted fermented fertilizer solution into a clean spray bottle. Using a spray bottle not only helps distribute the solution evenly across the entire plant, but also prevents waterlogging the growing medium, which is especially important when caring for orchids in high humidity environments. Then, gently mist the solution onto both the upper and lower surfaces of the leaves, the stem, the roots, and the surface of the growing medium. This method ensures the entire plant is nourished comprehensively, from the leaves to the roots, from the growing environment to the recovering plant tissues, guaranteeing the plant receives sufficient nutrients at every stage of development. The fermented banana peel fertilizer solution contains potassium and many essential trace elements, along with beneficial microorganisms that help prevent mold and pests. When you evenly mist the solution onto the plant, you not only strengthen the plant's natural immune system, but also help cool the plant on hot days, maintain stable humidity, and support the orchid's healthy growth after its blooming period, a phase when the plant is often weakened and needs rapid recovery. The potassium-rich fertilizer from banana peels promotes new root growth, regenerates young leaves, and prepares the plant for the next blooming cycle. However, avoid spraying directly onto the flowers, as wet petals can fall prematurely and lose their vibrant color. Keeping the flowers dry is a small but crucial tip to help them maintain their beauty throughout the blooming period. By maintaining a weekly misting routine with this fertilizer, your orchid will be consistently nourished, grow healthily, and be ready to showcase vibrant blooms in the next flowering season. Step 3. After wiping the leaves and misting, we move on to the final step, using the remaining fermented fertilizer solution to water directly at the base of each orchid pot. This is a simple but highly effective way to nourish the plant from within, allowing the roots to absorb nutrients slowly and optimally. When watering this solution at the base, essential nutrients like potassium and trace elements will penetrate deeply into the root zone, providing a natural energy source that helps the plant recover quickly after its blooming period. The plant's roots will grow white, healthy, and spread widely, creating a strong foundation for the plant to absorb water and nutrients more effectively. A healthy root system not only sustains the plant's vitality, but also enhances its ability to produce new shoots, grow new leaves, and prepare for the next flowering cycle. The fermented banana peel fertilizer stimulates the plant's natural regeneration, promoting recovery and preparing for the next blooms to be even, more vibrant, and longer lasting. You only need to water with this solution about twice a month, a frequency sufficient to provide stable nutrition without causing over-fertilization or damaging the root system. Maintaining this routine consistently will help the orchid retain strong vitality, stay lush green, and be ready to enter a new blooming cycle with natural, sustainable beauty. Step 4. After completing the steps of wiping the leaves, misting, and watering at the base, don't forget a very important step: drying the entire leaf surface and the crevices between the leaf joints. Even a small amount of residual solution, if left damp for too long, can create conditions for fungal diseases to develop, easily leading to leaf or stem rot, especially in sensitive orchid varieties like Phalaenopsis. Use a clean, soft, dry cloth. Gently wipe from the base to the tip of the leaves, both on the upper and lower surfaces, paying special attention to the leaf axils, areas where water tends to accumulate and are easily overlooked. When performing this step, keep your touch gentle to avoid tearing the leaves or affecting newly sprouted shoots. Drying the leaves not only keeps the plant dry and airy, but also promotes more effective photosynthesis, reduces the risk of pests and diseases, and helps the plant maintain a glossy, healthy appearance. After completing the entire process, place the orchid pot in a location with gentle indirect light and good ventilation. After applying this method, you can notice significant changes. The plant's leaves become fresher, thicker, and sturdier, no longer showing signs of wrinkling or wilting as before. This is the first sign that the plant is regaining its vitality. New roots are also developing very well, with young root tips appearing light green or bright white, extending and firmly anchoring into the growing medium. Healthy roots are the most critical foundation for the plant to fully absorb water and nutrients. With a healthy root system, the orchid truly has a solid foundation to fully recover, grow stably, and prepare for the next blooming cycle. This is the starting point for a new, vibrant, and long-lasting flowering season. Continue maintaining a consistent care routine and observe the positive changes day by day. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel to not miss out on the most natural and effective orchid care methods. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next videos.